Call to order of the IDA board meeting. It is, sorry, it's a 2:13. Roll call, please.
Director Doles.
I am here if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Just can't see me.
Director Piniella.
Here.
Director Reed.
Here.
Director Young.
Here.
And Chair Shapiro.
Present. So the first order of business is approval of the minutes of December 20, 2022.
I move Director Piniella to approve the minutes of December 20, 2022.
Director Young, second.
Roll call, please.
Director Doles.
Yes.
Director Piniella.
Aye.
Director Reed.
Aye.
Director Young.
Aye.
And Chair Shapiro.
Aye. Next order of business, resolution number 23 ID801, the Metropolitan Village Apartment Projects. Michelle.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. This project is for the Metropolitan Village Apartments. This is the final approval and request to issue the bonds. The bond amount would be up to $15 million, and it would be used to finance the acquisition and rehabilitation of the Metropolitan Village Apartments located at 3114 Franklin Avenue. The total project cost would be $24,800,000. There is additional public assistance in the form of low-income housing tax credits at the federal level, an MHDC home loan, and an MHDC National Housing Trust Fund loan. And the developer is Metropolitan Village Preservation, LLC. The property manager will be the Sandstone Group. Bond counsel is Waylon Watson of Gilmore and Bell. And the Series A bonds are expected to be directly purchased by FMS Bonds Incorporated or another purchaser to be identified by the borrower. And the Series B bonds are expected to be directly purchased by Midwest Regional Bank or another bank to be identified by the borrower. This project involves the redevelopment of the Metropolitan Village Apartments located at 3114 Franklin Avenue, also noted as 3121 through 23 Delmar Boulevard in St. Louis. It is located at the southern boundary of the Jeff Vanderloo neighborhood and adjacent to the Grand Center in Midtown neighborhoods. This is an existing 147 unit affordable housing development for seniors. The project was constructed in 1982 and had minor renovations in 2016. To address the future viability of the property, the developer is planning to substantially rehabilitate to address the numerous physical needs and preserve this housing resource for low-income seniors. The scope of renovation is considerable and includes site work and upgrades to the exterior and interiors of the buildings. An average of $71,539 is expected to be spent per unit. It has 141 one-bedroom units and 6 two-bedroom units with 22 units at 30% of AMI and 125 units at 60% of AMI. The renovation will not alter the property's unit mix, and the units will continue to be supported by project-based rental assistance, and tenants will pay 30% of AMI towards rents. The property operates under HUD's Section 8 program and is currently 99% occupied. All existing tenants will continue to qualify for the property upon completion. As much as possible, existing tenants will remain in their units or be temporarily relocated within vacant units during renovation to minimize displacement. Metropolitan Village will offer social services, including medical and health services, assistance in applying for financial needs programs, advocacy programs, and food programs. Medical and health services will be comprehensive and include arranging in-home visits and office visits from a physician or a specialist, mental health counseling, in-home skilled services, home delivered meals, assistance in obtaining health insurance, medication delivery from pharmacies, ophthalmology, dental and audiology series, on site or as requested, obtaining medical equipment and additional services. So then the requested action is approval of the proposed of the attached resolution. And we do have Waylon Watson here, who is bond counsel. Is there any questions?
Any questions from the board? What is the current status of the rentals now?
What do you mean, the occupancy?
The occupancy rate, yeah, sorry.
It's 99% occupied.
Okay. Any other questions? Someone might make a proposal to pass. Sorry, scrolling. IDA 2301.
Director Pinella, move that we pass IDA 2301.
Dole seconds.
Roll call, please.
Director Doles,
Yes.
Director Pinella,
Aye.
Director Reed,
Aye.
Director Young,
Aye.
and Chair Shapiro.
Aye. Next order of business, IDA, I'm sorry, excuse me. Resolution number 23, IDA 02, Michelle.
This project is Union Station, the phase 2 redevelopment. And this is the final authorization and approval resolution. The bond amounts for the 2023 series 2023A is not to exceed 25 million. And the series 2023B is not to exceed 14 million. And the use of funds is for the issuance of tax increment financing and special district revenue bonds to purchase TIF notes and CDD and TDD reimbursement. These will reimburse the developer for eligible redevelopment project costs associated with the project. The developer is USH LLC and ROL Capital 3 Incorporated, which are affiliates of Lodging Hospitality Management, a local developer and management company established in 1986 and led by Chairman and CEO Robert O'Laughlin. Bond counsel is Greg Harrington of Oric Harrington and Sutcliffe, and Mark Grimm and Mark Spikerman of Gilmore and Bell. The underwriter is Hilltop Securities. The Series 2023A bonds will be underwritten by Hilltop and ultimately sold to PHCC LLC, which is doing business as Preston Hollow Community Capital. As part of a limited offering, the Series 2023B bonds will be subordinate to the Series 2023A bonds and placed with the developer. The developer has incurred TIF eligible, SID eligible, and TDD eligible costs for Union Station, including infrastructure improvements. The city, through the comptroller's office, will issue TIF notes to document the developer's right to be reimbursed for those TIF eligible costs. The IDA issues bonds and uses the proceeds from the bond sale to buy the TIF notes, thereby giving USH a cash reimbursement in lieu of a principal and interest payment on the TIF notes over a number of years. Furthermore, Union Station Community Improvement District, Union Station Transportation Development District desire to reimburse the cost of public facilities and transportation projects as authorized under the SID Act and the TDD Act. The SID and TDD will pledge authorized reimbursement for the Union Station project to the IDA. The IDA, as the new owner of the TIF notes, will utilize the principal and interest paid by the city on the TIF notes in the SID and TDD reimbursement revenues to pay principal interest on the bonds. This is the same similar structure that has been used by Cortex. And so then the requested action is approval of the attached resolution. And this project was just recently before the board for its initial reading. And then we have representatives of the developer as well as bond counsel here, if there are any questions.
Any questions from the board? Hearing none, someone would like to make a motion, passage using previous rule 23 IDA 02.
Okay, Director Pinella, ask that we pass resolution 23 IDA 02.
Director Young, second.
Using previous rule. Hearing no objections, previous rule passes. I think we're done.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Any other information or anything that anybody wants to convey? If not,
Well, we're good to go.
we're good to go. So make a motion, say aye. Adjournment.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Troy, for coming.
You bet. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck in the future.
Yeah, you, everybody.